Hi everyone, and welcome to this video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share a core exercise that you can do if you are looking to build strength through your low core for poses like headstand, handstand, those sorts of things. Or if you are having some low back issues, one of the best things you can do to support your lumbar spine is to build some strength through the core. So what you're gonna need for this is a prop, either a light dumbbell, I'm gonna use a 3-pound dumbbell, or a heavier yoga block. So heavier yoga blocks are usually made out of wooden blocks or cork as well. So when you're ready, grab your prop, have a seat, and we'll get started. Okay, so I should have mentioned that this is something that's a little bit more advanced. So I'm gonna show you a couple of different progressions that you can do depending on your level and where you're at. So the first thing we're gonna do is just come into our initial pose. So you come to lay down on your mat, your legs are bent, your feet are gonna press into the mat to glue your low back to the ground. Once you're there, you'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you'll peel your head and upper back off the ground as well as your arms coming out about 45 degrees. Now, as you are here, bring your awareness to the space below your belly button, draw inward and upward about 30%, take your gaze out 45 degrees. So that's usually where, if you're in a room, that's where the ceiling is meeting the wall. So we'll just gaze here and breathe, remembering to draw the belly in and up, in and up, in and up. Now, this is progression 1. Progression 2 would be to take one leg out 45 degrees, and already that adds, you can probably hear it in my voice, as a little bit of a challenge. You'll hold that for maybe 15 seconds or so, gently release and take it to the other side. That's progression 2. Progression 3 is to pick both feet up, glue the balls of the feet together, the sides of the feet rather, spread the toes, keep your gaze up 45 degrees, legs are about 45 degrees as well, holding here, low back glued to the ground. Gently release. So those are the 3 progressions. If you're looking to take it a step further, and this is what I was referring to before where you'll need the props, you can start with your block. And what you'll do this time is bring the block overhead in line, so your arms are in line with your ears, and then press into your feet to glue your low back to the ground. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, peel your arms and your head and your upper back off the ground, taking your gaze out 45 degrees. Low belly inward and upward, come onto your toes. So progression 1 is to hold here. Progression 2, if you need a little bit more, is to take one foot out. Hold here for 10 to 15 seconds, switch sides, hold 10 to 15 seconds, or progression 3 is extending both legs. So it's just a weighted hollow hold. If that feels good, you can move up to a higher weight. So this 3-pound dumbbell is higher, or heavier rather, than the cork block. So I'll bring my arms overhead in line with my ears, pressing into the feet to glue the low back to the ground, taking a deep breath in, expanding laterally through the ribs, exhaling and peeling the chest and the head and the upper back off the ground, holding here, progression 1 or progression 2, 10 to 15 seconds each side, progression 3, holding here. So what I would recommend doing is finding the progression that works best for you, and then doing that for 10 to 15 seconds. Then rest for a minute or so, and then do that 2 more times or up to 5 times total. So you want to challenge yourself, but you also don't want to challenge yourself so much that your low back starts to lift off the ground. If the low back starts to lift off the ground, that means that it's a little too much for your body, so take it down 1 progression. And that's the better way to do it, because that way you know that you are moving safely and still challenging yourself as you build that core strength. I hope this video is helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer. If you like it, please also give it a thumbs up. That's really helpful to us. Don't forget I have a book. It's called Namaste. You can find it on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, and most major bookstores everywhere. I also want to let you know about our new Instagram account. This is going to be really helpful for people who are looking to improve various yoga poses or improve their strength, their physical strength. And it's called Namaste_strength, and you can find that on Instagram. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you very soon here on the YBC YouTube channel.